Hi, I am going to show you today how to edit your digital task cards. Now, when you look at them, it doesn't appear that they're editable because all of the text and so forth is inserted as a background, which was necessary to abide by the copyright of the clip artist that I used. But I do have some workarounds for you. So let me quickly show that. So let's say that problem one here, maybe you don't like the numbers that I used and you wanted to use a different number. So a quick workaround would be to create a text box. Let's say you don't like this 1 2 tenths and you want to make that something else. So if I make a text box and let's say I want this to be 20, now what I need to do is if I go in and make my background, so I'm clicking on the bucket for fill color, and if I make my fill color white, then notice that now my text box is covering up that number. Now it doesn't look perfect, but it does allow you to change that question. Now, the only tricky part about this is your student could move that text box and get confused. But that does allow you a workaround. Now, if you want it in the background, like let's say you don't want your students to be able to move this 20, but this is the problem that you want, then here is your workaround. If you will go to File and then Download, you can download this slide as an image. So I'm just going to pick that. And then if I go in, I don't actually want to change this, so I'm going to put a new one in. So then I can go to the slide that I want to click, and if I right click on Change Background, I can choose that image that I just created. And now I've got my new problem where I changed things up. And so that is how you can kind of customize these cards if you want to change up the cards. Now, the other idea that I have for you, sorry, let me delete this, is let's just say you just don't like this problem entirely and you have a problem that you want to use. Just create a text box that goes all the way over my problem. And again, just make it white. And now you could type whatever you wanted in this text box and you could put your own problem on here. On the Google Slides, or excuse me, the Google Forms version of your, gosh, I can't think today, sorry, on the Google Forms version of your task cards, again, you can't change the wording on here. What you could do is you could just delete the picture. And if I do this, I can remove it and I can type the question up here and you can type your own questions in. If we do make a change, make sure you go into the answer key and change your answer if you make any changes. So that is how you can customize your Google Slides task cards.